Hello, my lovely wolf pack. We're back on another Thirsty Thursday. I hope everybody is having a great one today. And welcome to the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I cannot wait to get started. But before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with literally everyone you've ever met in your life, and join the pack today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Anthony Fauci has been found in contempt after an 8-5 vote in the Senate today. Now, considering the massive amount of damage this creep has done to the American people and the crimes he has committed, I suppose, guys, I hate to say it, but this is probably the best we can ask for at this point as far as us getting any sort of accountability from this fucking loser. If he is found guilty, the best we can hope for is he'll get, I don't know, it's a couple months, I guess, for contempt. That's at the most. I think it's like 3 months. I gotta say, guys, this doesn't feel like a win. I guess it is, technically, but it doesn't feel like justice to me, honestly. This guy, oh, God, I loathe him. I have contempt for this guy, so it's a very appropriate charge. It's my opinion he should never see the light of day again, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Now, we do have this video real quick that I will show you guys from the Senate hearing this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look.
No other motions. The question is on reporting of an original resolution regarding contempt of Congress. The clerk will call the roll.
Senator Johnson.
Yes.
Senator Langford.
Aye.
Senator Scott.
Yes.
Senator Hawley.
Aye.
Senator Moreno.
On behalf of the millions of people harmed by Anthony Fauci, resoundingly yes.
Senator Ernst. Aye. Senator Moody. Senator Peters.
No.
Senator Hassan.
No.
Senator Blumenthal.
No.
Senator Fetterman.
No.
Senator Kim.
No.
Senator Gallego.
No by proxy.
Senator Slotkin.
No by proxy.
Senator Paul.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, on the vote of those present, the yeas are 8, the nays are 5. On the vote by proxy, and for the record only, the yeas are 0, the nays are 2. On this vote, the yeas are 8, the nays are 5, and the motion is agreed to.
Mr. Chairman, pursuant
I
to
haven't
committee rule.
recognized you.
Mr. Chairman.
We've had ample remarks on this. The chair will limit remarks to 2 minutes. I will give you another chance.
Well, so, of course, we have the Democrats marching completely in lockstep to defend this asshole. And I think it's obvious that they're voting no on this just because it probably, to have Fauci get in trouble and finding out that he lied about everything, it makes them look bad. So of course they're gonna vote, oh no, they're treating him like he's some sort of hero, propping him up as Anthony Fauci is a fucking hero. He's been in medicine for 50 years and blah, 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 whatever, dude. Yeah, we get it, dude. We get it. To admit that he did something wrong would be to admit that you retards did something wrong. I get it. I get it. I get how having to admit that you're wrong might be hard for these fucking liberal politicians to swallow, because, of course, we can't admit that we're wrong. That would be just no. How would we get reelected if we were proven that we were wrong and that we caused so much damage to this country with our obscene mandates? If we can't admit that we were in the wrong here. Why? I don't know. Maybe because they want to do this again, man. I don't know. I guess I'm making assumptions and speculation. It is of my speculation that these Democratic senators, they loved these mandates. They loved being able, because it's like for the first time in my lifetime, or probably any of these fucking senators' lifetimes, where the Constitution no longer got in their way. These people, make no doubts about it, guys. These people that implemented these mandates without even thinking about it, they loved this, dude. They loved that the Constitution no longer stood in their way. They wanted to tell people what to do. And it gave them some sort of fucking, I don't know, man. It made them, it got them hard, I guess. They get off on telling people what to do, on exerting their power over others for some god-awful reason that I'll never quite understand. But let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the news on this. We have this from the AP. Senate committee votes to hold Fauci in contempt for refusing to answer COVID questions. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see here. A Senate committee voted along party lines Thursday to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress over his refusal to answer questions at a hearing on his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, setting up a referral to the Department of Justice for a potential investigation over whether the country's longtime top infectious disease official properly exercised his constitutional rights. Yeah, they're already in this article trying to prop him up like a long time. He's the top official when it comes to infectious diseases. Yeah, okay, dude, whatever. Once again, this whole article is probably, it's the AP, so they're probably going to try to, like the Democrats have been doing, they're probably going to try to frame him as he's a hero. He saved so many lives. Fuck you. Fuck you. This guy fucking, this guy, man. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck him. Fuck the horse he rode in on. Fuck everything about him. Fuck all these people that are trying to come and defend him. Fuck him. Fuck you. Fuck all of this. The vote approving the contempt resolution came a week after Fauci invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination more than 100 times when he appeared before the Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, an episode that raised fresh legal questions about the ability of Congress to compel testimony from a previously pardoned witness. I actually would like this, I'd like the Supreme Court to answer this question. I mean, you don't have, I would argue that, now I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, guys. I'm just a guy that bitches on the internet. But it's of my understanding that if you have a presidential pardon, especially a presidential pardon that spans over the past 11 years, it's of my understanding that you don't have a Fifth Amendment right. Like, how are you going to self-incriminate when you're pardoned for literally anything that you've done in the past 11 years? All he had to do was tell the truth. That's what's making me like, if you didn't do anything wrong, why do you feel the need to plead the Fifth? You're pardoned, dude. You have a pardon, unless you're worried about that pardon being revoked somehow, which I don't see legally how that could happen. I would love for him to be stripped of his pardon. I would love that. I think it's absolutely asinine that he got a pardon in the final hour, literally like an hour before Biden pardoned him, literally an hour before President Trump was inaugurated. An hour before the inauguration. Yeah, dude. and I have to tell you guys too that you have to ask for a pardon. Just throwing it out there that you don't get a pardon without asking for it, or at least having somebody asking for you. Pardons don't just get handed out without like a formal request for that pardon. So, I don't know. The Democrats will argue that, that the pardon was because he was afraid of the Trump administration, the Trump's DOJ, coming after him. Well, so what are we arguing here? That we were just gonna make up charges? Is that what we're seriously gonna? Let me know, Democrats. Is that what you're seriously going to argue that they're just going to make up shit? Is that how our justice system works? Could that be because that's how you use the justice system when Democrats had power? Is that these people project so much? It's absolutely insane. So I don't know. Is that the question? We were preemptively expecting. Are the more reasonable theory here is that you're guilty of something. If you did nothing wrong, and it goes further once you see his testimony in the hearing I believe it was last week, where he just pled the fifth 100 and I believe it was 111 times, give or take, something like that. 111, anywhere between 111 and 115. I've heard different reports. But over 100 times, you had to plead the fifth. What are you trying to hide? All you had to do was tell the truth, sir. If you're worried about getting charged with something, that says I'm forced to come to the conclusion. I have no other choice. This man couldn't even answer what color was the carpet on the floor or what color was his tie. Like, I'm sorry, that's not exactly spewing innocence to me, dude. So, I don't know. We'll read on here. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you led to the same conclusion that I am, or do you think there's some sort of other explanation here? Because I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of caught in a rock and a hard place, man. I have no other choice. Even if I wanted to give this fucking asshole the benefit of the doubt, I don't feel like I have any other choice but to assume that he had done something illegal at some point. Let's read on. Da-da-da. Did I have to read this? I already read that. Da-da-da. Congress to blah, blah, blah. I always lose my place, guys. I'm sorry. Here we are. Republican Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, the committee chairman who pressed for the contempt finding, said that constitutional protection did not apply because Fauci last year received a pardon from Democratic President Joe Biden and thus did not have to worry about the threat of prosecution. Yeah. That's... I don't know. Why don't you want to tell the truth? Why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to clear your name? I would. I would have no problem. If I knew that I did nothing wrong and that I did nothing illegal and I wanted to clear my good name, because Fauci really cares about that because he's a fucking narcissist. If you want to clear your name, why not answer questions? If you did nothing wrong, why not answer questions? And if you did do something wrong, like, admit to your fucking mistake. Even if he came out and was like, listen, I made a mistake. I made this mistake and that mistake. I would be prone to even forgive you if you admitted that you were wrong about some things, dude. I still think I'd have a hard time forgiving you, but I'd be more inclined to give you the benefit of the doubt and give you some forgiveness and some mercy, some grace. But the fact that you're stonewalling doing this, even risking going to jail for contempt, like, this is telling me a whole story, dude. I'm sorry. Like I said, if you guys are coming to other conclusions, which I don't know how you could, but let me know in the comments. It's just a ridiculous fucking scenario we got here. He has said he intends to send the referral directly to the Justice Department rather than first to the full Senate, despite Democratic questions over the legal validity of such a maneuver. Yeah, fuck the rest of the Senate, man. They just want to send it to the rest of the Senate because they know they have some Republicans that'll vote against it. Because there were some Republicans that did shit wrong during COVID too. So, yeah, Dude, like, a lot of people believe these stupid fucking narratives, even Republicans, man. So I believe, yeah, none of these people want to look bad. Of course they would want to send it to the entire Senate first. Of course. Because they can't even get the SAVE Act passed. You think that the Senate's going to vote to hold this guy in contempt? Hell nah. Hell to the motherfucking nah. Dr. Fauci faced no risk of federal prosecution, Paul said at the outset of Thursday's hearing. All he had to do was tell the truth. That's, yep, exactly. I agree with Senator Paul there. That's exactly what I've been saying. That's all he had to do. It's all he had to do was tell the fucking truth. Why don't we? I have questions, man. Why don't you? Like, not only do I have all the questions that they had to ask him in that hearing, but now I have a further question of why don't you just want to tell me the truth? If you did nothing wrong, if you did nothing illegal, even if you did do something illegal, you can still tell the truth because they can't prosecute you because you have a pardon. So what other conclusion? Tell me, guys, tell me. What other possible conclusion is there other than you did something fucked and you don't want to tell the American people the truth? I don't know, man. I think it'd be a lot easier. Like, because they're gonna make. There's other prosecutors that they've been talking to, that Senate leaders have been talking to, in states, because that pardon doesn't cover state prosecution, dude. So I know that the AG of Florida is looking into it. I believe the AG of Alabama is also looking into this investigation. They're sharing information with the Senate. And yeah, so. Maybe it's that. Maybe he knows that. I assume that he would know that, him and his lawyers. But I don't know, guys. You tell me. I'm not an expert. Trust the experts. I am not an expert, so I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Just, I don't know. Maybe answer my question for me. I don't know. You tell me. Let's see here. Fauci, in a statement last week explaining his decision to invoke his Fifth Amendment rights, said he had good reason to fear the possibility of criminal charges, given what he said was Paul's determination to get me to say something, anything that could vindicate his repeated public pledges that I end up, in his words, quote, behind bars, unquote. But if you didn't do anything, why wouldn't you just... How would you end up behind bars if you have a pardon? They can't prosecute. Yeah, dude, whatever, dude. You're just going around in circles, motherfucker. I feel like I'm going around in fucking circles here. Good fucking Lord. God. Shit gives me a headache, guys, honestly. Honestly, trying to get any accountability for what happened during COVID for anybody, because it's not just Fauci. Fauci may have been the ringleader, but I think we really need to start talking about who else was involved in all of this, who else knew. I don't know. Not just politicians, but the scientists that lied about these things too. Like, there's other people that could be guilty in this. Other people that don't have presidential pardons. So I think we need to be looking into that too. Not just Fauci. I do appreciate that Fauci, that a lot of media attention is on this right now. But I think we need to not just go after Fauci, but anybody that was involved. Because he's not... It takes more than one to tango, guys. So especially in an operation that was so widespread and huge all over our country, not just in our country, but all over the world. Let's see here. Fauci's lawyer, David Shurtler, is that how you say it? Said in a statement that the contempt resolution was a continuation of Senator Paul's personal vendetta against Dr. Fauci, who spent 50 years in public. Yeah, he's going to pump him up. You spent 50 years in public health and has saved countless lives. Yeah, no, he didn't. Schertler accused Paul of abusing his power by trying to weaponize the Justice Department. Yeah, whatever. And what evidence of that do you got? Today's partisan committee vote is a crude political stunt intended to punish Dr. Fauci for exercising his constitutional rights, Schertler said. The Senate should reject Senator Paul's meritless and politically motivated contempt resolution. For years, Senator Paul has proclaimed to anyone who would listen that Dr. Fauci should be prosecuted and put in prison. Dr. Fauci has committed no crime. If he didn't commit a crime, why didn't he answer the fucking question? He didn't answer a single fucking... You can't just proclaim that he committed... This motherfucker has a pardon behind him. A blanket immunity. If he committed no... Even if he did commit... If he didn't commit... If his lawyers... Oh my God. He's saying... I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm sorry, guys. This just makes me so mad, dude. I'm sorry, but I remembered the year 2020. I know, it seems like 6 years is a long time, but it's not that fucking long of a time, in my opinion. I remember it, not quite so fondly, but vividly. Oh, this makes me so mad. Dr. Fauci has committed no crime. He says very confidently, if you didn't commit a crime, why won't you answer the fucking questions? Why won't you tell us the truth? Anyway, guys, we're out of time. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. Of course, as usual, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, share the show with everyone you know. You can find us on X and Facebook, TikTok, all the other places at Wolfpack Media 92. And stay tuned. We got a lot of news to get to today, so I'm going to probably do a couple segments. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.